If you're subscribed, welcome back. If you're not subscribed, I don't welcome you back, but I'll welcome you back in the next video if you do hit that button, because we got a lot of stuff to talk about today, because apparently there's two different instances of a bunch of people getting banned from Roblox and having their accounts at risk. One of being terminated and the other one of being hacked. Like, there's tens of thousands of people. It's pretty spooky. Roblox just dropped an update that I think is going to change the Roblox landscape forever. Roblox is now letting people swear, I guess, and just so much more stuff, dude. Today is a juicy video, and let's get into the first story, which just happens to be one of the two account at risk situations. But we'll start off with the one that I think is probably the least worrisome one, but maybe it's not. I don't know. Tell me in the comments, and then I'll talk about the other one later in the video, because basically over the past couple days, there's been a plethora of people basically tweeting at me and many other news YouTubers that they are getting banned on Roblox, and not just like normally banned for a couple days, they're getting completely terminated off of Roblox for seemingly no reason. Here's a good example that someone tweeted at me. They said, just playing Grow a Garden with my husband at 3 years, having fun, and then my account randomly got terminated from something that happened last year. I've had this account for 7 to 8 years. Does anyone else have this issue, or is it just me? With a screenshot showing off that they got banned on Roblox for something that apparently happened in 2024, and it says it was an enforcement ban that was, put on their account. Now, the craziest part is that this has happened to a bunch of people over the past couple days, because it seems like Roblox has went through some sort of ban wave to ban a bunch of people that I guess are like on the same IP address or have shared an IP address with people that have also gotten terminated on Roblox. Here's another tweet kind of showing off the same thing. I got banned for something my sister did last year, and I didn't get banned for it until now, with a screenshot showing off another ban note that says the exact same thing as the last one. But there's even more stuff, because I saw this tweet right here that this person replied to Sharkblocks with, and they said, I got banned on Roblox again for a normal voice chat. I barely even use my mic because I'm scared this would happen. Appealed and honestly got ignored. It's all AI now, no real review. If you're not famous, you're just another name they skip. I need help. With a bunch of screenshots showing off that they initially got banned for something in voice chat. I guess they somehow got unbanned, and then recently they got rebanned once again for the same thing, which is just really weird. Now, I do want to state that all of these bans that I showed on screen literally happened within the same couple hours of July 12th, so it seems like Roblox has went through some sort of a ban wave here, and it got to the point where apparently it could potentially be even affecting people in Roblox games, because if you don't know, a lot of Roblox games now use Roblox's like in-house banning system, and that kind of uses the same type of alt detection that these enforcement bans use. And as you can see, I got a couple of tweets basically saying similar stuff like this as well on the same date that all these other bans are happening, where it says, I got banned from Rivals for no reason. It seems like you can get banned from any game for no reason, with a screenshot of a ban note from Rivals that says you created or used an account to avoid an enforcement action taken against another account. So it seems like this alt detection stuff that is kind of being placed onto Roblox accounts is also kind of affecting people's status in Roblox games, which is pretty dang scary, bro. But yeah, either way, it seems like a huge ban wave just went through, and a bunch of people got absolutely terminated off of Roblox, and in some cases even banned from Roblox games that they play. We've seen this before, and if it really is a false ban, these people that did get banned should be able to get unbanned if they contact through support. It just will take like quite a long time, like a week or two. Either way, I hope all these people get unbanned. But before we move on to the second part of this Roblox account at risk thing, let's go over some other news that I think is also pretty funny. It just happens to be about the Roblox filter being broken for multiple days, and then we can move on to Roblox apparently loosening the filter on the chat. So let's just showcase this really quick from Zenha. It says, the username filter has been broken for over 3 days straight now, with usernames like this getting worse every day. When is this getting fixed, Roblox? With a screenshot of a username that isn't really bad, but I guess I'll blur it out just for YouTube's sake. But it's definitely a name that I think probably would get banned by Roblox usually. But either way, he quote retweets another tweet that he had where this problem initially started happening, where he said, breaking news, the Roblox username filter is partially broken right now. Rare usernames being taken by the minute. Most usernames have gotten uncensored, because if you don't know, 4-letter and 5-letter usernames on Roblox are completely taken, or were completely taken up. With every combination of 4 characters and 5 characters being used, people have not been able to make usernames with 4 or 5 characters until as of yesterday, when Roblox started unbanning, or their filter just completely broke, which basically made a bunch of different Roblox accounts that usually weren't actually allowed to be made actually available to be made, such as this account that he links here in this tweet with the name 5H27, which I don't really think means anything. I think Roblox just doesn't like a lot of numbers in Roblox usernames, so they usually ban it. Like, for example, he shows here, update, almost all 4 character usernames have now been taken. A great username alternative that you can snipe is gaining popularity in 5-digit usernames, because yeah, before you couldn't have just straight up numbers in your username, but now apparently you can. Very weird stuff. And apparently this glitch has been happening for the past 3 days now, when it shouldn't have been. Yeah, not really sure exactly what's happening. Roblox, maybe if you're watching this, maybe get on this. And if you want a rare username, I guess you can go claim one or try to claim one. But as Rolly Bullymonth said in the comments, it says, I'm guessing the names might be reset afterwards, as that's what they did last time. They had username issues. So yeah, that's probably gonna happen. But now in more filter news, we have Roblox apparently loosening the filter and letting more people say swear words, I guess. So I saw this tweet, and you guys can tell me in the comments if it's real or not, because I'm confused, okay? Because I thought these specific words were available to be said on Roblox chat already, but apparently they weren't, because this tweet has gotten 13,000 views and 200 likes, and it's climbing. And it says this: seems like Roblox has added an unannounced filter update for accounts aged 13 and over, because they can now say the words damn and TF unfiltered, guys. Interesting. Now they include a screenshot here of them actually saying this word, or both of these words, in Roblox chat and not getting tagged, which is kind of interesting. And yeah, going into the comments, you can see a couple of other people talking about other words that maybe were unbanned recently, which is kind of weird. Not really sure if it's intentional or not, but either way, going into the comments, you can see a lot of people being either excited about this change or just being confused because they thought it already was in place. But you can also see a lot of people just saying stuff like it's real with them testing it, or these people saying OMG yes, and finally I can say damn again, because yeah, I guess you couldn't say that before. Weird. Now again, I'm not really sure if this is just a bug with the Roblox filter, because it seems like something's going on with the Roblox filter as of the last story, right? But I also don't think that the username filters are the same as the chat filters, so not really sure why or what is happening here. But you know, if you want, you can go and say these two words now in Roblox chat. That's it. And without further ado, we can move on to the next story, which just happens to be something that is absolutely massive and pretty scary, because apparently thousands, tens of thousands of Roblox accounts are at risk of being hacked right now in probably one of the biggest potential Roblox hacks we've ever seen. So as we could see, this was posted in the Evade Discord server yesterday that says, hello at everyone. Sorry for the shutdown of Evade today. If you don't know what Evade is, it is one of the biggest games on Roblox. But either way, the co-owner of Evade said this morning, my Roblox account Beef Choplets, a good name, was compromised by a malicious person. They nearly made it away with an immense amount of Robux and some in-game assets, which could have hurt the game later on. Because if you don't know, if you have a big Roblox game, if the source code or anything from the game gets leaked or stolen, that is really, really bad, because people could figure out how to exploit in the game. People could re-upload the game and steal players. It's a very bad thing for that to happen, but it seems like it didn't really happen here. But it says, fortunately, with help from our development team and Roblox administration, I was able to regain access to the account, limiting the damage. But it is currently under investigation, but we believe the account was hijacked through a web store widget. If you don't know what web store widgets are, it's basically Chrome extensions, but for Microsoft, right? Now, the specific widget they say here is called BT Roblox. Now, if you are someone who uses Chrome extensions, you might notice that name and be like, wait, I might have that on my own Chrome, because it is one of the most popular Roblox extensions out there. Because on Chrome, BT Roblox has 4 million users, guys. So potentially, if this was the malicious extension, that could mean 4 million accounts would be at risk. But I'm here to say, guys, the official antibooms.com BT Roblox is safe, okay? Because they say in the next line here that it was a fake version on the Microsoft store, which allowed it to bypass my password and two-factor authentication. I advise everyone to uninstall any widgets and to double check permissions that each widget has on your browser, because what happened to my account could literally happen to anyone else. Huge thanks to Roblox admins for swiftly taking care of the situation. Things could have gone a lot worse. We are still cooperating with Roblox officials and other US institutions to ensure that this does not happen to anyone else, and to rightfully bring justice to all those involved, because I'm guessing this person had like thousands of dollars maybe stole from them through Roblox and Robux. So this isn't no like small thing, you know what I mean? But either way, the main thing that happened here is that people read this and they thought that the official BT Roblox was hacked and was hacking developers and was malicious, but that is not the case, guys, because literally in the next line they say it was a fake version or a potential fake version. And going deeper into this whole thing, you will notice that it is actually kind of still pretty scary, because Zenha made a whole thread about this saying, to be clear, the official BT Roblox app does not exist on the Microsoft Edge store, which is the browser he was most likely using, because he said it was Microsoft, right? So this got me curious, so I actually went to the Microsoft Edge store and I searched up BT Roblox, where as you can see, there's actually a BT Roblox extension on Microsoft Edge, and it has 1.2 thousand 5-star ratings. This is the most highest rated Roblox extension on the Microsoft Edge store. And the craziest part about it is that allegedly, apparently, it could be malicious. Now, this current extension has 30,000 users. Now, I'm not really sure how many of those are real. I think all of them might be real. But if you go into Zenha's comments here, you can see that he actually looks at this extension and does a little bit more research into it, where apparently if you go to this extension on the Microsoft Edge store and go to the website connected to it, it is completely fake and is not made by Anti-Booms at all. And he also recommends that you uninstall this extension if you do have it on Microsoft Edge. Now, initially when I saw this, I was like, maybe this extension isn't like completely malicious. Maybe it's just stealing BT Roblox's files and putting it on Microsoft Edge for like money or something. I don't know. But going into the comments, you can see a lot of people doing other independent research and actually apparently, allegedly, finding out that this extension could potentially be malicious, such as this person named Hoofer saying, looked into the extension and can confirm it is a malicious extension. It injects a payload from a GitHub URL, but the GitHub repo they store the payload on is currently deleted on purpose so that people can't actually look into it, which is very interesting. And the saddest part about this is that this is not the only Roblox extension that is fake on the Microsoft Store, because most Roblox extensions are not on the Microsoft Store. I think the only ones that actually are is maybe RoPro, but even then, I'm not sure if that is the real one. I think it is because it has 400,000 users, so it does seem like the real one. But every other Roblox extension that you see on the Microsoft Store could potentially either be fake or malicious, and I would just be very, very careful installing extensions on anything, especially Chrome and the Microsoft Web Store, because so many people are getting their Roblox accounts hacked by this. I mean, dude, if you look at the Roblox subreddit, you will see hundreds of accounts getting hacked through this stuff every single day, bro. So yeah, if you guys are like mysteriously missing Robux sometimes, or maybe your account just randomly gets signed out, maybe look into your extensions that you have on your browser, potentially uninstall some of them that are kind of sketchy or weird, because they could easily hack your Roblox account. And I feel like a lot of people just don't know that. And also another thing I just uncovered in this whole saga is that apparently there is another Roblox extension that is pretending to be BTR Roblox, and it has even more users, which this one is like a lot more confusing, because as you can see, it says Roblox Pro, making Roblox better, with the BTR logo and the BTR screenshots. But as you can see with the reviews, it only has 14 reviews, but it has 50,000 users, bro. Also, another thing is that it says it's last updated in 2023, so this has been on the store for a long time. Now, again, not sure if this is malicious. Maybe this extension is just, you know, repurposing Anti-Boom's code, and maybe it's not like stealing Roblox accounts or anything, but it's definitely impersonating BTR, and that's not good. And I recommend you guys not really download these extensions, especially on the Microsoft Store, because there's literally like no good Roblox extensions on the Microsoft Edge store other than, I think, RoPro. Oh, and RoSeal. And dude, there's like so many extensions like this on the Microsoft Edge store, such as this one called Play Roblox with Extras, My Roblox. Now, again, this one probably maybe isn't actually malicious, but I mean, just looking at it, it does look a little bit weird. It has pretty low ratings, 10,000 plus users, and also the company that made it is called Add-on Roblox with zeros instead of O's, which just looks really sketchy. So again, I don't know if these specific extensions I showed on screen are malicious, but just use this as a PSA to not install random extensions, because you can easily get hacked. And it clearly can happen to literally anybody if, you know, one of the top developers on Roblox is being hacked through this type of stuff. Yeah, please be careful. And yeah, if you have any weird extensions on your browser, please do research into them yourself, and probably uninstall them unless they're like coming from a proper verified source, because yeah, you never know what could happen. Anyways, let's talk about the update now that is probably going to change Roblox, like just in general, bro. It's actually insane, and once I explain it to you, you'll definitely probably feel the same, because Roblox just tweeted this out a couple of seconds ago. Actually, they said, today we are opening the doors to IP collaborations at scale on Roblox. Our new licenses catalog lets creators apply and build with some of the biggest IPs, starting with partners like Lionsgate and their iconic titles like Twilight, Saw, and more, dude. Either way, you can see in the screenshot or of the link that they include here, you can see all of the new like brands that any developer, I think, or at least verified developers and creators can put into their Roblox game. So there's Like a Dragon, Now You See Me, which I'm not really sure what that one is, Squid Game, Stranger Things, the Divergent series, I'm not really sure what that one is either, Saw, and the Twilight Saga. What the heck? Those are huge names to just start off this whole update with. But yeah, I'm not really sure exactly how this is going to work. Like, I'm not sure what kind of developers are available to use these types of IPs. I think it might be like a lot of them. Like, you might just have to meet like a certain criteria to be valid for this. But let's see. Do I have access to this, guys? I don't know. Oh, wow. Okay. So I do have access to this update, which makes me think everybody has access to this update if you're a developer. But the thing about it is that you have to apply access to all of these. So you could still get denied if you have like a bad game. But yeah, it seems like anybody can apply to actually get usage of this IP, which which is so cool, dude. I'm pretty sure also you get like extra money or revenue for partnering with these experiences and stuff like that, which is pretty crazy. But it seems like there are some bad things with this whole update that is being talked about in the comments that I think I should mention, because apparently a lot of these licenses that you can rent or whatever basically take a big chunk of your game's income, which is obviously, I mean, it makes sense, but the chunk that it's taking is maybe a little bit crazy. So I saw this tweet in the comments that says, for anyone confused, unless you have 1K daily active users, this won't benefit you. Now, I'm not really sure if Alex Tanuki meant concurrent users or daily active users, but either way, it says, for example, you need 1K DAU for the Yakuza license, and it'll take 50% of your revenue just for using it, which is absolutely insane and not worth it. But honestly, 1K DAU, I feel like is not that big of a goal, unless they mean 1K CCU. That might be what Alex Tanuki meant. But either way, you can see a lot of people in the comments kind of criticizing the whole 50% revenue share, which is actually insane. Now, I'm almost positive that the businesses set that percentage. No way Roblox sets 50% as the flat rate, because that is terrible. But either way, I think it's a pretty cool update. I just hope that the revenue share is not as crazy in the future. Yeah, pretty cool update, I think.